Hi there, good friends, and welcome to episode 11 of the Good Sect. I'm Icon, and today we will progress a little bit further. I want to get down with as many days of winter as possible today, and also I want to explore the areas a little bit more thoroughly, because there are just a lot of areas where I feel like we can grab this or that. So let's start out with, oh no, we can't enter Poison Dragon Lake. No. Whenever something is red like that, you can only adventure there. If you want to enter there, you will be attacked by sages, and let's just say they are not among the most harmless enemies you could encounter. So instead, we're going to send our good friend Ruzong over to Celestial Pool and explore these areas a little bit more, because I feel like there's a lot to be gained by just adventuring around and gathering the resources that are lying there. Our dog is by now strong enough, and there's really not much we can do for it now. Okay, Dwangunji went into the mortal realm and had some fun there. I'm also doing this to pump up my reputation to 500, because I'm pretty sure we are strong enough to live at 500 reputation now. Okay, Fangshun has breakthrough time, and oh, look at that, it's golden core time as well. So Fangshun will be for sure one of the worst golden cores a person could possibly think of. It's going to be only a tier 9 for sure, but that's completely okay. We are fine with that. His job is not to be the strongest cultivator in town. Instead, we're just going to see what can, let's see, travel. So I want that Spirit Ravel skill, because move speed time, oh, okay, I need to check out for adventure. That's the tag we're looking for. Cloudwalker. Oh, okay. Windrider's chant is another one we can study. So maybe we're lucky. As you see, I am pimping his talents mostly around the idea of letting him run around as quick as possible. And Ruzong went successfully for Life Spring harvesting. That's pretty fun. I mean, that was not my intention, but sure, why not? Life Spring adds around 100, I think it's 99 years of lifetime to anybody who's consuming it, which makes it a very powerful and useful stuff to just have lying around in your sect. So the next steps will now be to pump up our cultivators towards the primordial spirit stage. Those which are good and those which are not will acquire as much lifetime as possible. Then we're going to spam derivative calculations and gain hopefully new laws by that. If that doesn't make sense for you now, don't you worry, it will make sense once we're done with it. Okay, let's see. Blood 9. Going down rather slowly. But that's okay. 6,000 chi is really not that low. Ooh, and that thing actually did a lot of damage to our little doggo as well. Like 2/3 of his chi are gone. It's a little bit sad. I didn't expect to run into that kind of fierce opposition here, but okay. Let's just collect that beast blood and the demon hide. Man, that's low yields, but I mentioned it several times before. The beast blood is very, very important for our sect. Well, it's not that super important. It's not hard to acquire beast blood, but I like the idea of using the blood of those mythical beasts to warm our homes. Okay, there's another monster sitting around there, but honestly right now I don't want to force another fight unless it's one we're easily winning. I mean, Ruzong has some points of chi himself left, and just noticing that this Froggo also has less than 1000 chi, so we should be easily able to take that thing down. before our doggo takes too much damage. Yeah, it was barely visible on his health bar. I didn't understand what he was still in battle with, but that doesn't matter. So there's yet another monster hanging around there. Oh yeah. That's a quadruple stack. And 1 unit of life spring. Yeah, 99 years, just like I thought. Okay, so we gained a second one. Not gonna say no to that. Whoa! That's the 4th monster here. And it doesn't leave him alone. Alright, let's leave this place for now. It will be all a lot easier once I'm coming with the golden core people, but we still have to get there. Okay, now he's running around with all the necessary talismans we need. And let's just try out how lucky Feng Shun actually is. And let's adventure over to the Gemspring Cave 5 times and see how it will go. Also, I want to know how fast he is. There, adventure. There, now he's on the map. 207 seconds. I got no clue how much that is in days, but it sounds really low. Okay, Duanganji is back home. Let's not bother her with more things here. I want to explore Mount Tiger Paw a little bit more, because this area here yields me phoenix wood. Sooner or later, I will discover a place where we can find phoenix wood, which is a very important material to begin with. And Ratoon Village has some treasure. Okay. Where's Ruzong going to Mount Tiger Paw? Oh, okay. Alright. All of them are busy now. That's okay. But we're making really good progress here at the same time. Let's see. I did have another Yao guy in my midst. No? Okay. There we go. So, let's see. Chiwen. Chiwen would make a decent water cultivator. That's rather rare. I've had not often people who are able to get into the 16 Supreme Steps law. Okay, I don't have too much information about that, so what does it do? Oh, it's a adventure speed law. Adventure fly speed bonus 600%. Okay. Lots of chi. Spell power. Okay. It's a spellcaster law, I see. And you also get to learn skills which increase your stats. Yeah, why not? Or wait a sec. I know why not. Good thing that I saved myself from this really bad decision. Okay. I'm going to explain that in a minute. So, no, for now I won't be doing any new cultivators. The thing is, water cultivators need steel or metal chi. And metal chi is so hard to acquire. Basically only Lumina cores and sage fruits are the most common sources for that. And that's not common at all. And therefore I rather postpone that because, well, I will be struggling to build a nice and good meditation chamber for this guy. So therefore I really go for something less complicated. Okay. Now let's build a new meditation room. Ruzong. Oh, we actually even received a artifact from these guys. How nice. How through and through nice. So, let's build yet another cultivation chamber. Because it's time to expand ourselves. There we go. Another spirit crystal. Offcut. How much do I have from these? 250. Okay. And of course, another cushion in the middle. There we go. I need to attack the evil disciples. That's what we do. We're the Good Sect. And it seems like we won. Alright. Oh, I accidentally selected the affix for my sect. So now we are at 500 reputation. That means we're now a real sect, and that also means I'm able to craft chi cushions. That's really cool. Chi cushions are just the next level of meditation spots. This is also the first time that you're able to define which kind of element the cushion should have. As a rule of thumb, it's quite easy. You always want the cushion with the element of the person who's sitting on it. So since this is going to be the wood cultivator's chamber, we're just going to slap in a wood one. That's all we need to do. Yeah, there we go. Feng triggering these earth fluxes out like they're nothing. That's why I took so much focus into a cultivator with a high luck rating. This is only possible if your cultivator has a decent luck rating. If they don't, it just takes forever. You have to do so much more adventures, and sometimes I feel like it's not even possible at all to get these things out. Okay. So, our wood cultivator will need water chi. Water chi is the first time that we have to be a little bit more creative. So, we're going to need ice crystal ore. Ooh, Wanganji had a pretty heavy inspiration there going on. So, I remember Gale Peak Town being the supreme spot for ice crystal ore. So I'll send G to that place because I feel like that's right now the best place to go. So let's see. She needs a whole day to get there. How much inspiration is available here? 190k. That's a lot. Maybe she can learn something there. I don't know if I already learned the spirit ravel with her. No, I didn't. And also not Windrider's chant, so off you go. You need that. Okay. Meanwhile, they gift me one artifact after another. For whatever reason that is. Okay, so she's now done with her studies. Let's just compare that. Yeah, 33% extra. But I also want to pay this town a real visit, you know. Alright. He doesn't get a Earth Flux every visit, but it's pretty good that we got 2 out of 3 so far. As soon as the winter time will be closer to its end, I'm going to promote Ruzong into his golden core state. I hope I'll be able to dish out a decent one. He's going to be my first primordial spirit, I guess, and the first one doing Spectre refinements, so I should aim for a decent amount of chi. Doesn't make sense maybe for you now, but once we get there, it will make sense, don't you worry. A lot of things about this game are so friggin' cryptic to begin with, and I'm sorry if it's confusing, but believe me, I will tie the knot everywhere. So there's just a very specific procedure to get past the first initial barriers, as I might want to call them, of cultivation, and well, that's one thing I don't like too much about this game, I almost said, but well, I don't want to put it like that. There's just a few quirks this game has where you just have to accept that it's working like that. For example, cultivation, the first series of cultivation is always a pretty similar process. You craft up one not so good golden core, and that not so good golden core enables you to speed up the rest of your sect. And let's check this out, ice crystal bars, lots of them. And then you will use the power of that not so good golden core, or two of them if you want to power game a little bit more, to enable your first good golden core, which will be your first not so good primordial spirit cultivator, and that will be the beginning of your real big cultivation process where you start to be able to create the really powerful people, because at the beginning of the game you're actually not really able to do that because you lack really important rituals that are just blocking you from creating really powerful people. I'll explain all of these things, of course, several more times in the future, so don't you worry if you found that confusing. This game is called Amazing Confusion Simulator for a reason. So it's quite fun that she's actually traveling slower on her sword now than just by walking. Is there really nothing except for these items in the storage there? What a shame. I was actually hoping for some scraps of ice ore, but it looks like there's really nothing to be plundered here. Even worse, not even a demon beast or something like that. I didn't really come for ice crystal bars because they are, to build a meditation chamber, they are not really useful. Because I'll just show it to you there. They have one simple drawback: they are no chi gatherers, so we can't really do anything with these, but you know, let's not say no to free resources, shall we? Okay. Doesn't look like we get any entrance into this mountain here, so, well, the good side about it, I earned a lot of ice crystal bars, which I don't need to pay for in ore, because you need a lot of ice crystal ore to create those ice essence bars I'm craving for. Ooh, a strange little elf. So, let's see, where's the firework? Where are the fireworks at? Here. Now, equip the firecracker. And now right-click that thing. Do you want to use it? And now click the elf, and then he drops his chests. A very, very anti-intuitive system. If nobody would have told me that it works like that, I would be still wondering how the heck I'm supposed to crack open the chests of these little guys. So, dumplings, more firecrackers, a crimson fruit, ochre essence, life spring, spirit crystal. Ooh, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Especially the cultivation items in there were quite tasty, gotta say. Now, Feng Shun is busy. Yeah, everybody is still kind of busy, but except for G. I need her, though, to adventure now to Gale Peak Town often enough. because now starts one of the most painful processes we can go through, and that's the crafting of enough ice essence bars to bring up this room, because water chi is pretty hard to acquire. There's a few plants, but beyond that there's not too much. Hooray! Oh, City of Abundance. Group of bandits now. Bandits call for combat. Also, I feel like it's time to expand my agencies. Just realized how little I did in the last few episodes. And now that my sect has been upgraded, we're also able to hire more disciples. We can now have 24 disciples. Before that, we only could have had 12 disciples. So that really helped us a ton there. Okay, let's create a few more spirit stone blocks here. And we weren't able to fight off the bandits. That's a shame. Would have been very helpful. Okay, so G now has only one job, hauling that stuff to our base. And that's all. Okay. I'm not happy with my storage area here so far, but at the same time I don't want to over-exaggerate with the storage area because I know that I will receive a building which will just solve all my problems, and it's not going to take that much longer. Speaking about not much longer, we need to send somebody to Mount Pitfall. Alright, Fang Shun, I really feel like he already did a great job there, so let's send him over to the Pit of Doom. And Pit of Doom is the place where we can acquire Lumina cores from. That's very, very important. And also we need to make friends with Mount Kunlun, but that's a lot easier, so Mount Pitfall, they are evil. They are, I'm pretty sure they are not trading their access to me anymore. Yeah. It's, I shouldn't have attacked them. It's friggin' role-playing. My own fault, I know. So, we'll need now Holy Stone and Lumina Core. Wait a sec, I shouldn't do this like that. I got one Lumina Core already, so rather go for the Holy Stone. My bad. So everybody is busy. Busy is good. And let's fast forward a tad bit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get more things done at Mount Tiger Claw, but one thing at a time. Mount Tiger Paw, I'm sorry. Bandits are attacking me. So as you see now, that's two Chi Shapers now. So we're now being attacked by cultivators more often, but with artifact powers of 3 and 22, so it's not really that threatening, if you get my idea. But the really important and interesting thing about all this, we will now move them into the punishment chamber, where the Qi is very, the Feng Shui is very ominous. Obvious, I wanted to say. Ominous. And everybody who dies in that area will drop us a Angish Soul Gem. These Angish Soul Gems will be very, very important later when we do Spectre Refining. Alright, I want to recall Fang Shun because I want to send him to the Kunlun sect. That's way more important right now. Meanwhile, we're gathering larger amounts of goldwood, which is also not bad at all. Goldwood is, if I remember correctly, a necessary resource for the sacred talismans. There we go. Here, Angish soul gems are necessary to improve our medicines and talisman papers in the future. And you really need lots of them. There's basically... You basically can't have too many of those. I'm not even over-exaggerating here. It's just as it is. You can't have too many of those. Alright, so we also gained... Oh, yeah. Now, it's also time to put down a sword shield. So you can put in spare artifacts into the sword shield, where they can be used to defend the sect. I really want to put down one in the center of the sect, right into the vicinity of that big old ginkgo. Alright, Fang Shun is back home, and I want to rather explore the vicinity of Mount Kunlun. Because once we got that down, I think I only, well, I need a few items more. But overall, it won't be that super hard to get to towards the... What's it called again? Mini-universe from there. Mini-universe needs a few pretty rare materials, but it's one of the most powerful things you can build for your sect. I'm not over-exaggerating here. It's a very, very powerful storage system. If you've never seen it in action, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay. We've got all the poop we need. And there's a couple of spirit wood ginkgos. That's good. Alrighty. Ruzong is just chilling between adventures. Yofei needs a tool for chopping. He shall have so. Alright. 1, 2, and 3 pieces of spirit wood. 4, 5? Oh, I got 7 now. Nice. So this room is now also ready. Look at now how nice and sparkly it looks. I really dig that. I think I want to replace this whole room here as well, as soon as we're there. Okay, now, how much ice crystal ore I got? That's stones. Okay, 100. So we can do our first batch of ice essence bars. They also need beast blood, so they are really, really costly investments. But these are the best ice chi, or yeah, ice chi or water chi gatherers I know from to begin with, because you can't craft them yourself, you know. And at least during one process you gain 4 batches of it. So the Mistwood Forest. Alright, we'll pay the Mistwood Forest a visit, because I feel like this could be exactly what I was looking for. Still 27 days of winter left. So let's just wait for Ruzong here until he's back home. And then I'll send him on a new adventure there. Let's abort that and camp at Mistwood Forest. There we go. I'll let him regain his chi there before I go to the next adventure, because it's always useful to have that. Fang Shun discovered the Drake Cave. Looks like we also had success on this end, so let's send him away as well. And I'd say Duanganji is allowed to go to the other side, whereas Fangshun will be gathering more ice crystal ore from here on. I think that might be a good venue to go. So, our storage is full. No. Sorry. Here, Ice Essence Bars. Ice Essence Bars have a G gathering of 30 and a range of 3. They are by no means too good, and the worst about them, they even cool down the room they're lying in. But, I mean, they are still more powerful than Jade Essences and other weak items. So... okay. Let's enter Mistwood Forest, and that's going to be the last thing for today's episode. And then let's see what we'll do afterwards. I want my doggo. I just hope that there is a serving of Phoenix Wood lying around here, and I have a vague memory that the answer being yes. But I am somehow not sure right now anymore. But I do know that we'll need 1 unit of this stuff to begin with. So there's a frog monster, but if possible I'll just avoid any fight whatsoever, because these are just... holy moly! Have you seen that? We're going to loot that spirit wood in there for sure. That's a lot of spirit wood. I'll remember that. Okay, so looks like we have to fight this Wei Jing monster. No. Right now I'm just attracting one fight after another. Alright. So, let's get back to that thing. Frog demons are usually among the weakest, so therefore I just decided to go that way, but turned out to be not the smartest decision. There's a lot of monsters inside here. So there's Goldwood. And I think... or was it just a gnarled root that was... ah, it was a gnarled vine, which we could find here. But, well, gnarled vine ain't bad either. That's a very powerful chi gatherer for wooden chi. Didn't find any phoenix wood here though. Maybe I did do something wrong though. Hard to tell. But nevertheless, we're going to leave. I'm happy with that gnarled vine and the spirit wood. And yeah, thanks for watching today. I am very, very happy with the outcome of today's episode. We will gather more of those ores in the next episode. I also want to send G right away to this place before I forget assigning these things, because I know I do tend to forget these things. And also Fang Shun will now gather that ice ore for us. Alrighty friends, drop me a comment down below. Leave me a like if you want to. It would be deeply appreciated because it helps a ton to make this series more visible to other people. Or just drop a subscription on my channel and turn on those notifications and don't miss anything. I'd be more than grateful if you did. But most importantly, have a nice day, have a good time, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye bye.